Pull out your dicks, get ready to fap. It's time for your favorite show, The Grease Trap. Pull out your dicks, get ready to fap. It's time for your favorite show, Grease Trap.
And a 3, and a 3, and a 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Grease Trap. Let's have fun. TJ deserves Louisiana.
Man, I kind of wish I would have been present. I saw you were streaming last night, but dude, you guys saw me at the end of the shooting day yesterday. I was not feeling great, so.
Oh, yeah, you need time to recharge.
I ended up curling up in a ball and sleeping for most of the day. I woke up at one point and saw TJ was streaming, and I neglected to go over there. But
oh, you missed a doozy, bro.
The triggering I heard happening.
A doozy of a day.
Dude, I spent like.
What'd you do now, TJ?
It was like a ideology, dude.
Yeah, I mean, triggered everybody out of their fucking minds, as you can see.
What?
So Paul basically, Paul goes on his ideology, and it's not very uncommon for him to argue with his chat for like an hour or whatever the fuck and just be salty.
Yeah.
Sure.
But last night I did that with my chat because I was like, somehow the fucking bicycle topic came up again.
Oh, no.
And I was just like, yeah, bicycles are stupid or whatever. And then like they just kept getting madder and madder. And of course, the madder they got, the more I'm like, well, I'm going to pursue this.
Yeah, and you got angstier too as you got madder.
Yeah. This fucking piece of shit, motherfucker, fucking. And then
it was great.
I kept seeing people like, you're really losing this one, blah blah blah. I'm like, fuck you, you lost your fucking right to be here, ban, bitch.
Did it feel good to channel your inner salt lord just for a day?
To the salt.
Yeah, it absolutely did.
Come to the salt side.
Anyway, here's some of the backlash.
TJ deserves Louisiana.
The fact that he bitches and whines about cyclists who are doing the ethical thing for themselves and others.
What? So he's making the argument already that they are super ethical people because they ride bicycles.
Because they ride a bike.
The fact that he criticizes our superior race of bike riding, like whatever.
Like, not everyone rides a bike just for like the ethics behind it.
Dude,
I think actually very few people do.
Before you move on,
yes,
Amelia was asking me, she was like, why do you think TJ hates bicyclists so much? And I was like, I really don't think he does. Here's what I think he hates. People that ride their bikes have an air of superiority, as if we should all defer to them because they ride their bikes.
Well, I mean, the opening fucking line of this just kind of demonstrates that, I think.
And I was like, I think it's that TJ doesn't like about bicyclists. I don't think it's the act of riding a bike. I think it's this idea that the world should be built around bicyclists and that everybody should like look at bicyclists as people who are like suffering for the rest of us or some shit.
There goes my hero. Watch him cycling.
I throw out.
I'm sorry, TJ. Go ahead.
Because of what I do and shit, I throw out like a lot of fucking just like whatever. I'm
hyperbole.
Like,
well, it's like the firefighter thing.
Yeah, and I just throw shit out there into the world, and I'm like, fuck this. I don't like it. I got it. But most of it, people are just like either like, or like, yeah, cool, yeah, whatever. That's kind of funny. What? But the bicycle thing is like, man, these bicyclists fucking annoying. And then it's just like, what'd you just fucking say? You're just fat. You just don't like because you're too fucking fat to ride a bike, you fucking fat pig. Fuck you. I'm like, whoa, I've touched on a nerve here. I'm going to dig deeper in this one. And because I don't know. I don't really understand why they're so like hypersensitive about it, but like the fact that they are just drives me to want to fucking talk about it more. Because
people that love to do it, it's a culture, dude. Like just today, I saw a bunch of bicyclists, and it's like they wear certain clothes, and it's just a certain like attitude and lifestyle that it's like they feel like you're attacking them personally.
A lot of these motherfuckers attack me. There's no way everyone fucking who's pissed about this take is like a bicyclist, though.
Probably not.
I want to finish up this screed, but I want to let you know there's another one as well.
Okay.
You pissed off Weebs as well.
Oh, no.
Dude, you fucking TJ, you stuck your dick in a fucking beehive, and then just for fun, you went to a hornet's nest, and you're like,
there's
I
another
barely
one.
even said anything about Weebs.
You need to apologize to the Weebs.
You said something
dude.
about Hunter x Hunter that triggered a Weeb out of his mind.
Look, TJ, let me tell you something. Bicyclists, one thing. Weebs, I demand an apology immediately.
All right, hold on. Well, let's get through this.
All right, fair enough.
The fact that he bitches and whines about cyclists who are doing the ethical thing for themselves and others, even if the dumb fuck town they live in doesn't properly accommodate them, shows that he prioritizes his constant gratification over the well-being of himself and others. I have to go around them. I literally was making the case that, like, if you're on a 2-lane road, this happens to me all the time here in Louisiana, by the way. If you're on a 2-lane road and there's a bicyclist in front of you and there's traffic coming the other way, you literally have to slow down to the speed that that bicycle is capable of, which usually is like 10 miles per hour, until you can get around. And sometimes it takes fucking like 5 or 6 minutes to get around. That slows down all the traffic behind you. It slows down everyone from getting where they need to go, and it's a logistical fucking nightmare.
Why not? Well, TJ, how about
time is money?
Coming out in favor of bike lanes.
You lose money.
What's wrong with the bike lane, TJ? What's wrong with the bike lane?
Because why do my tax dollars have to go to someone's antiquated hobbyist form of transportation?
Because TJ, look, it's good for the environment. People want to use that form of transportation. It says it inconveniences you. If there's a bike lane, it would not inconvenience you.
TJ says he hates living in a Christian conservative area with backwards values that don't make considerations for people who aren't rich, who are disabled, and so on. And yet he practices this smooth brain, backwards thinking of bitching at the person doing the right thing and biking out of pleasure or necessity.
Why is biking out of pleasure the right thing?
Rather, because
now we've shifted. Like, is this not a troll? So now we've shifted to like objective morality here, where it's like if you ride a bike for pleasure, you're objectively doing the right thing. I mean, obviously maybe they're talking about their subjective opinion, but like I don't know what this person means. They're doing the right thing.
They're doing the right thing.
Why is riding a bike doing the right thing? Because it doesn't
pollute.
It doesn't pollute, right? But not everyone can ride a bicycle.
Except, you know what? If you delay me 6 minutes in my car, multiply that. How much fucking carbon is emitted because I'm in my car longer because your ass is in the fucking way, huh?
You know, like unless you're talking about like the Netherlands, I don't know of another country that's designed around bicycles.
Right. And I've been to the Netherlands, and you know what? Even in there, the bicyclists are a fucking goddamn hazard. These motherfuckers will run you over. You're awake for 16 hours of the day. I know spending less than 10% of that doing anything physical is aggravating and ludicrous to someone like TJ. But that shows the level of human ineptitude we're looking at. By the way, no arguments here. I'm not a primitivist, but I do think there is a degree and form of technological reliance that is a major vice to the human good. Yes, human beings are meant to exercise and use their bodies, just like humans are meant to learn, think, and generally use their brains.
Yeah, but you don't have to ride a bike to get exercise.
When it comes to bikes, TJ refuses to use either.
So what? If he doesn't want to exercise on a bike, who gives a shit? Yeah, he should exercise. I agree with you there, but if he doesn't want to, it's not necessary to use a bike to exercise.
All right, where's this weeb one? TJ, well, so that's Paul never had a race car bed.
Poor Paul.
Rudy Giuliani.
Dude, I had a race car bed and it was everything I hoped.
TJ, if you don't like anime, that's fine. Shut up about the plot and characters if you haven't seen it. Okay.
Don't insult it.
Is this the one I triggered?
I'm guessing.
Oh, someone made a TikTok of me?
No one cares. Like, people just like die all the time, and there's not even like it's like not even a big deal. It's like, yeah, okay, those people are fucking dead or whatever. We don't give a shit. Like, even the good guys are just like, I don't know, they killed a bunch of people. Who gives a rat's ass?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna be contextually proven wrong.
Him, none of this would have happened.
Okay.
No, stop it. Stop it.
Okay, wait.
It's not saying in an anime that the characters never mourn, but literally next episode.
Well, not only no, that wasn't even what I was talking about, because this is like a character mourning the death of like their friend or whatever. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like
the endless
random citizens are just like fed into the meat grinder in this anime, and like literally no one bats an eye. Like people are like an entire like boat full of people is like turned into like ash and shit, or maybe it was a building, but it was like a casino. Everyone's just like turned into ash and like vacuumed up by this like group of assassins, and everyone's just like, whatever, fuck them, who cares? Not even that, just like beyond, just like we'll just like gloss over it. Yeah, they killed a bunch of people,
they're evil.
I guess they're evil, we'll fight them or whatever, but like there's not even any big deal made about it by literally anybody. So like, I don't know, it kind of
maybe that casino was filled with a bunch of assholes that no one liked.
Maybe it was,
their
but
families were like, you know what, their families were relieved.
It undercuts any sort of like dramatic impact you're going for when like life is treated that cheap in the fucking baked into the fucking
Yeah,
show.
so we're
Now, if
like-
it was like some kind of sociopathic comedy show, like fucking Family Guy or something, maybe it would work. But like this show, it tries to have like a dramatic side.
Remember in like movies where like, you know, humanity's on like the brink of extinction from like an alien invasion or something, and it's like, oh my god, that village was destroyed. Oh well, too bad. But you know what? Main character. Oh, it's like, come on. There's no dramatic
Yeah,
impact.
and I hate that shit. I hate it in Hollywood fucking schlockbusters. I hate it in this kind of shit. So you finding a scene of like a character crying for another character is not what I'm talking about.
It's a
like,
criticism you can find in a lot of
Well, hold
entertainment,
on,
not
go
just
back.
anime.
We got to
Yeah.
hear about what you like. Let's listen to what you said again.
here's what I said.
Yeah, what did you say?
I don't like Hunter x Hunter or whatever the fuck because all the characters in that are sociopaths. Like no one cares. Like
I haven't
people
seen it.
just like die all the time, and there's not even like it's like not even a big deal. It's like yeah, okay, those people are fucking dead or whatever. We don't give a shit. Like even the good guys are just like, I don't know, they killed a bunch of people. Who gives a rat's ass?
Yeah.
And
And
then
then
it
there's
goes
like-
on to show one of the main characters crying
Yeah.
over.
They're
some of
crying
the-
because another main character died, though. So it's like character cries over other important character. Okay, I guess I should have stipulated that, but what I
TJ
meant
was
was
wrong.
that like,
TJ
I
was
was
wrong.
wrong.
Look, you made an ignorant comment
All right, you
about
know what?
Hunter x Hunter,
maybe
which
it's
is
time. I'm not gonna die on this hill. You know what? Hunter x Hunter is a rich, layered, emotionally tour de force powerhouse anime.
call it
Yeah,
taught.
we recognize it.
And I was a fucking imbecile to ever criticize even one frame of its majesty and brilliance.
And someone
Call
tries
it
this is off
taught,
topic.
TJ.
User report is not off topic.
I don't think it's
completely
off
on
topic. I don't know
topic.
how it's off topic. It's like literally responding to something I
Yeah.
said as like 1/3 of the
That's
show.
another
So, yeah.
salty weeb, dude. See, you triggered everybody. You triggered everybody last night. Congratulations.
Oh, no. Bad
Scientific
me.
fact. You can actually look this up. Like
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, what is that one?
Yeah, what is
This
this?
is another
TJ?
one here. This is about, I think, emotions. Someone said that you have to like eschew emotion to be rational, but I basically just point out that
Oh
I've read.
shit, dude! This is another. Look at how this one has 10
Yeah.
comments on it too.
Fuck TJ.
Yeah,
This
okay.
is actually the most triggered that you
actually,
made
people
people.
who don't have emotions are less logical. Like this is a neuroscientific fact. You can actually look this up. Like people who have like emotional suppression or actually like get brain damage that inhibits their emotions become less rational. Because it turns out a lot of your emotions have a basis in rationality, like self-preservation and things like that. So this idea that logic and emotion are at different ends of the spectrum is not true. They're interdependent systems, and one cannot exist without the other.
So
I guess that's also a controversial take.
I looked it up, and his right. That's I don't.
Yeah, this.
When the
I
issue-
looked it up, and his right. What's the issue? Goggle not working for you?
That's gotta be
Thanks.
trolling.
Thanks, Defender.
No, my goggles have crack in them.
Goggle have crack.
So what is
no
the-
good.
Is there criticism being levied against you? Or
I don't know. Let's see. I just looked at my Television Express. No,
mad?
as far as I could tell, no one said anything. They're just someone just
They
asked
said,
what they
did
thought
you
of this.
think of
Okay.
this?
I need to find the book that I read about this, but yeah, this was like a whole chapter in one of those neuroscience books Galen was always foisting on me. Is like people who lose their ability to feel and express emotions actually become less rational and make like less reasonable decisions. So
It makes sense. I mean, because it removes your ability to empathize with other people, and oftentimes rationality means setting aside your own personal feelings and wants and considering the feelings and wants of other people, and that's
Yeah.
a fundamentally emotional process. You can't empathize with another person without knowing, at the very least, being able to empathize with what they're fucking
plus,
feeling.
I mean, like if you have reason and shit, you have to have there has to be a direction. You have to be like aspiring towards something, and desire is a form of emotion.
Humans
So
are
it's
way
like-
too emotional to discount emotions. Like if you look at anything people get passionate about, like master bullshit, like they're not making a speech like, here are the reasons I logically think this should be. It's like emotion is a huge part in human culture
Like
and
being
civilization.
Like I won't walk into traffic because I'm afraid of getting hit by a car. But like, if you have no emotion or
I have one of billions of people to live. My death would mean nothing.
my death is ultimately meaningless in the grand scheme of things. Therefore, I will walk into traffic.
Let me walk now.
Boom. Oh, this was rational. I am dead.
I don't know if that's the greatest analogy. The analogy that I think actually applies is like people start to make prescriptive statements that don't take other people's feelings, emotions, or that part of people's lives into account. And so it causes people to make more and more solipsistic kind of decisions, because if there is no emotion, or emotion is nothing but a rationally like monkey expression or whatever the fuck, then people's sadness doesn't matter. People's grief doesn't matter. People's loss doesn't matter. You know what I mean? And it becomes, you become kind of incapable of making what other people would consider to be a logical decision, because you have to consider emotion. And in order to really, truly understand and consider emotion, you have to fucking experience it.
Yeah.
You have to know what it is to be angry, to understand the righteous anger of a fucking neighborhood that's just been stomped on by the police.
Well,
You know what I mean?
a great example is look at Star Trek: The Next Generation. Look at the character of Data, who can't experience emotions, and how he has to interplay and interface with,
Well, that's a
people
big
that
part of
do.
his journey over the course of the series, right? Is getting better and better at developing these facsimiles for emotion, and then unlocking his ability to feel. Aren't there a couple of episodes based around Data, like
and lore. Yeah,
Data?
Well,
There's lore as well.
They create a like his creator. I forget his name. They basically create an emotional chip, and Lore steals the chip.
Union Sung.
Thank you.
Yeah, he creates a emotion chip, which Lore steals, but Data later gets and recovers. And
And it
like,
gives
even
him like some rudimentary access to emotionality, right?
even prior to that, there was like instances where Data arguably experienced emotions, like
The episode they tried to, like, the guy tries to keep him as like a display piece.
the collector dude. Data fucking
And at the very end, it's like, look, if it's spoiling it for you, I mean, whatever. It's like the gun went off, and Data's like, I don't know.
yeah, it's like
It's like,
it's heavily implied that Data shot that dude in anger, or tried to, but was thwarted at the last minute by the transporter. It's like, oh, the weapon was in the state of discharge. Like, oh well,
I'm not
deactivate
sure.
that. I wouldn't know anything about that.
Sorry, I'm just gonna fuck with my lights, dude. There's something about the color of light that contributes to light-based headaches and light-based anxiety with me, which is it's a whole fucking ball of wax.
Shout out to Brony homies. No thanks.
So I've got to figure out, oh goddamn, wrong one. Fuck. This one needs to be like natural light. Kill me.
What the hell is that? Taco Bell?
Where?
Touchless Taco Bell could be future of drive-through. This Taco Bell looks
Dude.
dope.
What
Show
happened?
Paul this shit, dude. This is like a mock-up, like a
Future
concept.
Taco Bell. Look, it's like a bank. It's like a taco bank, dude.
Why is it above it? I don't know. Like, I like it though.
Yeah, it's like, because you could drive your car through the taco bank, and then they send it down in the tube.
Dude, it's gonna be like a fucking taco tube.
Let me see.
I guess.
Let me see this
Yeah,
shit.
read about this shit, dude.
Whoa. Neat.
Yeah.
That is fucking cool as shit.
It's like, you know how you get in the line at the ATM and shit, or the fucking pharmacy? This is gonna they're gonna send your taco down like brrr, tacos.
So they're opening this in Brooklyn Park, I guess, Minnesota.
So this is actually happening. This is like
That's what they're saying. Touchless drive-through restaurant coming. So, damn. I guess it'll be a lot safer for people.
There are 4 drive-through lanes, 3 of which are dedicated to mobile and delivery orders. The 4th lane is a traditional drive-through where you place your order at a kiosk and drive ahead for pickup. Mobile order customers scan a QR code they receive when they place their order, then pull forward to receive their food. Food is delivered from an elevated kitchen via a proprietary lift system similar to the pneumatic tubes used by local bank branches.
Finally, dude.
The entire
future is
pickup
here.
process is contactless, although two-way audio and video technology lets customers interact directly with Taco Bell.
Nah, I don't
employees
want
in real
that.
time. No, thanks.
Eliminate that part of it.
No, I don't need it.
And actually eliminate the employees even signed to work that shit
You know what
job.
they need to add to
I
this?
want the taco robot,
You know what?
dude.
Because this is Taco Bell, you know
Taco Bot.
what they need to add? They need to add a 5th lane for like when you inevitably have to come back around with your fucked up order and get shit.
No, you know
corrected.
what? When
True.
the AI is doing it, though, there probably won't be those fuck ups.
Maybe.
I'm telling you, the
Dude,
AI
I
won't
bet
fuck
you're-
up, TJ.
I bet you won't get soggy tacos anymore from this.
Fuck that shit.
Do you know
bro.
when you get like the soggy taco?
Yeah.
Yeah, the soggy taco sucks.
Where you like pull it out of the wrapper and then all the meat falls out of the bottom because the bottom has
because
gotten
the
soggy.
fucking bottoms because they made it like 20 minutes ago or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck.
I bet
Yeah, I'm
you don't
telling
get
you.
that anymore when you've got the AI Taco Bell.
Like, I'm not a big fan of eating in my car, but if I go to Taco Bell, that's usually what ends up happening because, like, Taco Bell does not travel well.
You gotta do, and unless you're like within like 5 or 10 minutes from your house from the Taco Bell,
5 minutes max.
you gotta eat that shit.
Eat it now.
You gotta pull into the fucking closest parking spot and chow down. That's the
You
Taco
can
Bell
eat-
way.
If you get a couple, like, if you get like 3 tacos, you can eat 3 Taco Bell tacos in like 2 minutes.
The shelf life
yeah.
of all fast food is measurable in minutes, though. Like it really,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's not something that you can like, I'm gonna save these McNuggets for later. It's like, no, you better
I've
go
seen
ahead
people
and
that
eat
do
them.
it.
So you know what you gotta do? Look, if you gotta eat if you want to save your McNuggets for later, don't even bother trying to reheat those fuckers. You gotta learn to just love to eat them cold.
Yeah, eat them cold because if you put them in the microwave, you're gonna have a wet, soggy sponge of nightmare.
No, you're
fucking
better
shit.
off just learning to love the cold McNugget. So, but you're way better off just eating the fucking McNugget as soon as you possibly fucking can. Because
I mean, let's be honest. You're way better off just not eating the McNugget in the
well,
first
that's
place.
true.
Yeah.
Ultimately, that's the truth.
I
yes.
don't know if there's any. I'm trying to think if there's any fast food
But if you're gonna eat the nugget,
that you can actually keep besides pizza. Because the pizza that I
so
mean,
McDonald's fries literally exist
No.
within like a window of like 3 to 5 minutes where they're good. And you
Agreed.
got to eat them in that 3 to 5 minutes. And if they serve it
I
to
don't
you,
know about that. It's just really rare to get fresh McDonald's fries, dude. There have been times where I've gone to McDonald's and I've brought my gone through the drive-thru, brought my shit home, pulled them out of the bag, and they're so fucking hot I can't eat them yet.
yeah,
Because I
that's-
literally got the fries
that's
that
good
came
shit.
right out of the oil. They
that's an
salted them.
exception.
Right. And that's, you know what, dude, when you get those have got a shelf life of like 20, 30 minutes because they don't even start to get soggy. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But
how
what
often
you
does
most
McDonald's
often
really give you
get
that?
is you get like the middle of the batch or the end of the batch where it's just like, oh, let's fill up a thing. And you get the floppy, soggy, greasy, wet, sad, disgusting
God.
fries.
You know what the worst one is?
So when they pull it too early and
Oh,
it's
yeah,
all white
yep.
and shit, it's
And
like,
it's like-
there's no gold on it. It's like a
And you have to
white-ass
wait. So,
fucking
like-
sad pale fry.
you're like, we're waiting on fries. You're like, oh great. They give you the fries, and you like look at them. You're like, there's no salt, and it's like
It's white.
it's like spongy. It's like, what
Yeah,
the
it's
fuck
like-
is this?
Throw that shit back in
Dude,
there.
well, that shit, there's a hack for that at McDonald's, but you got to be willing to salt your own fries.
Yeah, you gotta be like, I'd like some fries with no salt, please.
You can order them that way. Like there
Yeah.
are people that can't have a lot of sodium and shit, and you can order fries with no salt. And when you do that, they make a small batch of fries, and you usually get them piping hot. And then
Dude,
you
you guys
come
actually
home and you sprinkle the fucking salt on them motherfuckers and go to town.
Dude, you guys can remind me of I'll tell you what, because of the labor shortage and shit. I was going to my mom and Steve's late one night, and they're like, "Can you pick us up some McDonald's?" I'm like, "All right, I'll pick you up some McDonald's." So I go there and I wait. I'm like, "Is this McDonald's even open?" Because I don't see anyone there. But I wait for like 5 minutes, and the woman's like, "Hello, yeah, what do you want?" And every time I start ordering something, she's like, hold on." So I ordered all the food. I get up there, and she's like, "I'm sorry, I have no idea what you ordered." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" Like, "Oh, I'm like, can I see your receipt?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, you can see the receipt. That's fine." I really don't know what you ordered. I'm like, "Well, here, just look at the receipt then. And just give me what I paid for." So she's going backwards, like, "There's only 2 of us here. I don't know what's going on here. Well, I don't know. What did you order?" I'm like, "I ordered I gave you the receipt." She's like, "Oh, yeah, you gave me the receipt. All right." Like disappears for like 10 minutes. And I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like, I've never been to a place where it's like, "I don't know what you ordered." She's like, "I only have 2 people here." I'm like, "Yeah, but it still pop up like what I ordered, right?"
I'm telling you, like having worked
It's
in food
crazy.
service and shit, when people are understaffed, if you don't have a strong person on the staff, it goes to fucking shit like that.
I felt bad for it. You know, like it was her, and like it looked like the one woman was a manager, but she didn't look like she was really helping. So it was
If
like
she
this
wa-
one
yeah,
woman.
she was a bad manager then. Like people,
She's like,
what you need in that situation is somebody that is a strong direct delegator. I used to spend so much of my fucking time doing this shit. You can't be mean. I'm talking internally. You can't be mean to the people, but you just got to say, "You get me a fish fillet." And then when the fish fillet is done, go check the nuggets. They should be about 2 minutes in, and I'll come back and check on you. And then you go talk to the customer. "Sorry, we're a little understaffed. We're working on your order, okay?" Then you go fucking jump on the fries, and you go, "How's that fish fillet?" Fish
Did you ever get
fille's
your food?
done. All right, check on the nuggets
Yeah.
for me. You
So
know, that's all
eventually,
that.
the
That's all
food
that
was
needed
fine.
to happen in that situation, and nobody was doing that. There were
Yeah,
two
so
chickens
eventually-
with their heads cut off
Yeah,
running around in the store.
That's just what it was.
What's
so,
going on?
so eventually I get the food. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't get a Sprite. I'm gonna have to ask this woman who's already super fussed. I'm like, get a Sprite. She's like, I know you don't have a Sprite. You don't have a Sprite? I'm like, no, I don't have. I need a Sprite. All right, I was gonna give you the Sprite. I'm gonna give you the Sprite. And she like goes and disappears for another 5 minutes. Comes back and I'm like, can I get a Sprite? She's like, yeah. I'm like, can I get a Sprite? I got you the Sprite. I'm like, I didn't get the Sprite. Oh, here's your Sprite. And I'm like, all right, thank you. I just drove off. I was like, what the fuck did I just experience?
Did you
I was
get
like,
edible food?
yes,
Wow,
it was
well,
fine.
There
It
you
was
go.
the shocking thing about this. I got to my mom and Steve's house, we ate, and I was like, well, it actually tasted fine. It was just kind of a weird. I've just never had someone ask me 20 times what I ordered from a fast food
I don't know
restaurant.
what's going on. I don't know
Dude,
what's going on.
I had to give her the receipt.
That kind of energy is what like that causes chaos, dude. That's why you had to sit there and wait 15 fucking minutes for some McDonald's.
Oh, dude, I had to like counsel her too. Like I had to be super nice to her because I was like, oh man, this woman's like one bad customer away from just like leaping into a car or something. I'm like, it's fine. Yeah, it's all good. Don't worry about it. Just yeah, you have receipt there. Yeah, just give me those things. Thank you. I had to go to like counseling mode. It worked though. Eventually, we ended up getting our food and
Yeah.
it was fine.
You know, you definitely get more flies with honey and those types of situations than you do with vinegar for sure. Because if you read that like I'm on the razor's edge of having a fucking meltdown energy coming off of somebody, it's it's better to
Yeah,
just
I always try to like I felt bad for the people behind me because I when I went there it was empty. And by the way, by the time I was leaving, the drive-thru was full. And with them working there, the other people probably had to wait. I waited like 20 minutes. They're probably gonna have to wait like an hour. I can't believe they waited as long as they did.
Yeah, that shit just piles up. I've been in that kind of situation, so I can empathize. Like you're short staffed, the fucking orders start rolling in behind you, and everything like if there's not somebody strongly leading, like, all right, ticket 1, I need 2 fries from you. I'm gonna work on the burger. Boom. You have to break it down piecemeal. And it might take a little longer, but that 3 extra minutes is appreciated by the people that the line moves. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
And
I mean for certain.
when there's chaos in there and everybody going, who has what? Who's doing what? I got the soda. You got the soda. I already got the soda. You know, and that's just like you don't have a delegator on your team. You know what I mean? You need that shit sometimes.
They just don't have the people. That like they pay so little. I mean, like my mom told me that she had gone there, and there was actually when she went there was actually only one person there. So having the other person who apparently did nothing, I guess that was an improvement because maybe they occasionally did something.
That's crazy. Typically, these types of stores have a really strong policy against solo workers ever. So like that's pretty nuts.
It's the
if they're-
South, dude.
If
You
they're
know,
reduced to that, yeah.
You know how it is around here. They don't want to pay people shit. They probably have the one employee that they have like, okay, this person really needs this job, but everyone else is kind of like, we're walking off. We don't care.
Yeah.
They don't pay enough for that shit.
They don't. Well, they don't. And it's like, it's crazy to me because it's just, they're losing so much money because there's so much business to be had. Just pay the employees more. They would still like, even if they paid that woman $15-20 an hour, I guarantee they would have made money. So,
You want to know what's kind of funny here? We've seen some now hiring signs and shit around, but in terms of like fast food labor shortage and shit, doesn't seem to be happening in California with our $15 minimum wage and shit here. I mean, I'm not saying that's enough, but there seem to be people that are willing,
obviously it's at least enough to get people to fucking go.
People are willing to go in and
place.
work the jobs and shit because that doesn't like at least in my area it doesn't seem to be happening all that much.
Yeah, well, around here, everything I go to is fucking super short staffed. Like, go to like I went to a Kohl's or whatever the other day. It was like ghost town. I think I saw like 2 employees in the entire fucking store.
well, that's why also in a lot of places retail theft is going up because it's like, I mean, there's not even anyone there to even look at you. Like,
it's like no one in these fucking
you,
places.
you could just walk in, start taking shit. And
Dude, I was thinking that like that store would have been so easy to just go in there and steal like as much merch as I wanted to. Like, there was not even anyone watching like the changing rooms or anything. I could have just gone in the changing room and loaded shit up and fucking walked right out.
Oh,
Like,
people do that all the time.
people operate on that impulse. That's one of the reasons why these types of stores won't let like McDonald's, Starbucks typically have a like 2-person minimum in the building at all times policy is because like having one person makes a job like an order of magnitude more dangerous.
Well, you know when you really realize that is if you ever do a garage sale, people will show up to your garage sale and steal shit.
Oh yeah, they'll walk right off
Like,
with it.
Yeah, and you like, I realized that because I've been in charge of like 5 or 6 garage sales because my mom used to do them every now and then. Like when shit would get too cluttered, we'd have a garage sale. I've had a couple garage sales on my own over the years, and like, yeah, people will steal shit right out of your fucking like. People will come to your garage sale and you'll be like, hey, did we sell those? No.
Dude,
They're just gone. Okay.
My mom used to run tons of garage sales and shit because she's kind of like, she's not like a TV show worthy hoarder, but she's definitely like a pack rat. So she ends up with a bunch of stuff and she goes through boxes and she's like, I don't even remember what this shit is. And she'll sell it. She'll do like a garage sale. Mm-hmm. And the hustle with her that she was always going up against was somebody would buy something from her that was amongst other things. Mm-hmm. And she'd be like, oh, yeah, that's $1 or whatever. And the person would pay her. And then she'd go like turn her attention to somebody else. But she'd notice that person was just like loading up a bunch of shit from the table. And she's like, what are you doing?
What do you do?
And he's like, oh, I thought you said it was $1. She's like, yeah, the thing you pointed at was $1, not the whole fucking table. Oh, people get away with that shit. They do it. They know they're not stupid. They know they pointed at one thing and were quoted a price, but because it's not a shop and there's no surveillance and there's no real sanction of the sale and shit, people just try and pull every little flim flam in the book, you know?
Yeah, I've seen some garage sales so big, especially the town near us, Abita Springs, also known for the Abita beer. If people know that, they have a town garage sale, dude. It's like, oh my god, if you had no ethics, you had no sort of morals, you could just go there and fucking fleece people. Because there's just, I mean, like really, there's so many people walking by and so much shit going on. There'll be one person watching the store, and they'll be talking, oh, it's my friend over there. You can load up if you didn't give a fuck at all. I'm sure people do because there's a lot of fucking people just don't give a shit.
I'll tell you what, every time I've ever had a garage sale, at least 3 or 4 things have gone just like completely missing that were never sold, just vanish.
Yeah, the only way you can really stop that is if you have 3 or 4 people running the garage sale.
Which is totally not worth it. So you just got to accept like some of your shit that you put out to sell is gonna fucking get stolen.
I'll just resell one item or I'll just give shit away. Usually, like just find someone that needs it.
Yeah, well, sometimes the shit just gets out of hand. I mean, not for you, Scotty, because you're not. You're not even remotely a pack rat or whatever.
No, that dude, I hate the amount of stuff I have now.
I know. You only have it now because you're married and stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah. If it was up to me, it'd be like, well, you already know my living space. Like, do I have bed? Yeah. No, I'm not a super minimalist though.
I think you are.
Well, maybe compared to you, but there's people that have like own like 2 T-shirts, dude, or 1 T-shirt in the world.
Hold on.
You know what I mean? So I don't think I'm a I mean, I tend towards minimalism, but I don't think I'm completely minimalistic.
So like, if Scotty has like his own bedroom, hold on.
Well, I wouldn't want it to be all white though necessarily.
Well, I don't know.
I wouldn't decorate.
I don't know why everyone fucking wants their shit. Like this is not even minimalist shit compared to what I'm talking about.
You're just talking very little in the way of
Scotty
possession.
can have money, whatever. Like it's not like okay, wait. Yeah,
I had more than that.
Yeah, no, this is you. Fuck you.
Oh man, come on! I had a fucking goddamn poster, dude.
You had a poster, okay?
Yeah, add a poster to this, and that's me.
All right, hold up. Let me show the people.
And I didn't not have a bed on the ground.
Whatever. So you had.
I had a dresser too.
This is the level of like. So this is what Scotty had a bedroom.
Okay. Number 1, I had a dresser.
All right, I'll tell you this. Before Scotty had a significant other to like decorate shit. A Scotty bedroom is like it has a bed,
okay,
it has a dresser.
You gotta sleep. You gotta put someplace.
It has some kind of like light source, like a lamp, and there might be a poster on the wall somewhere.
Well, yeah,
and that's pretty much it. There's pretty much nothing else in there. You know what I mean? Like,
what? Yeah,
you don't need anything else. I'm not saying you. I mean, like that's the point. Like Scotty, if Scotty's in a space, he has what he needs in the space.
Yeah,
I'm not like that at all. I fucking fill spaces with whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what you want to do.
Like, I got stuff. And a lot of it is stuff that, like, eventually I come around to being like, why do I have this? But still.
Oh, my God. That's one of the hardest things I had to learn living with Taylor is just like,
Yeah,
the amount of like, oh, we should decorate this. Let's have a plant here. Let's have this
you
here.
had to adjust to stuff.
And I'm just like, oh, I don't know about all this. Like, I just wish it was empty. There's nothing, because like it was so easy to keep my shit clean. I'd have shit to worry about. It was wonderful, dude.
Yeah.
I was used to it kind of because I live with TJ, and his space would always just be loaded down, like the wall, shelf to shelf, like loaded books, figurines, posters, whatever TJ would fancy.
Well, my thing is not recording, so hopefully yours is
Oh my god,
Okay.
Mine is
TJ.
fine.
okay. Just making sure, because
It's going.
I don't know. It's not recording for whatever reason. I don't know if I fucking didn't click it or what. but
That's probably what it was. But
That's
whatever.
okay. Mine's
I don't know
fine.
if it's just because I'm fucking retarded or what.
That's why
What's wrong
we
with
do these
minimalism,
double
though,
fucking
TJ?
recordings.
There's
man.
I didn't say there was fucking shit wrong with minimalism. I'm just pointing out you are definitely like very minimalist in your
Well, have you ever
Decorate.
tried minimalism, TJ?
dude. Minimalism would drive me nuts. I would literally be just
It would,
looking at all
it
the
would-
empty
no, dude.
spaces
See,
and be
that's
like,
the funny thing. It would literally liberate you.
no.
Yep, your focus
No.
would be so much more on yourself and the world outside of just the place that you live that you would stop carrying, because you just said yourself, like, you're a fucking materialist to the point where
But
you
everything
look at
I-
shit and you go like, why do I even have this? And TJ,
Right.
what's moving like for you?
It's hell. But
It's
you
a
know
nightmare. Right, exactly. You
Yeah.
would liberate yourself from the nightmare and give yourself so much energy that you currently focus on materialism to focus on inner fucking growth.
But if I see
and outer fucking expenditure, think about all of the shit you have in your house and having all that money right now. Like, if you got
Right.
rid of all the surreptitious shit or most of it and just kept your extra special shit, because that's how I am. Like, I have a special few things that I keep, and the rest of it is
Yeah.
all just junk. You know what I mean? I don't keep it. I don't buy it. So think
Right.
about, if you had that money right now, you could probably go to Europe with Chelsea for like
maybe.
2 weeks.
But you know what? Here's what happens with me though. If there's a space that's empty, I'm like, how do I fill it? What do I put in there? Get it. And I love consumerism. I love buying shit. I love
Oh, you're the ultimate consumer when it comes
Oh
to
my
that.
God,
oh my god, I
TJ,
love it. I
you
love
just-
if I will invent needs just so I can buy stuff to fucking fulfill them.
You have just fucking
It's like,
revealed the truth. You've just revealed the truth. When
Yeah.
you see something that's empty, you have to fill it. But what you don't realize, TJ, is the emptiness
Never
is within
fill this-
you. And it's a black hole. It's a black
Yeah.
hole that'll never be filled. You can't throw enough material goods down that black hole, TJ, to make yourself
can
a
try.
whole
Reject
person.
consumerism, TJ. You
But
need to
I
reject
can
it.
try.
Dude, 'cause I'm telling you, TJ, I used to spend all the time, oh, I need to buy this, I need to get that, I need to get that. Dude, try for 1 month to buy nothing new.
Ugh, no.
See,
What do
dude,
you
No.
need? What do you possibly need? Like I'm not talking about a book or something. I'm talking about like trying to buy nothing new. That's just like, what does this shit do for you? It's just there.
I like buying stuff though.
Yeah, but you're wasting your
but
money
then you
on it,
hate
'cause-
then you hate having it.
Sometimes.
Eventually,
Sometimes
you
I
hate
like
having
having
all of it. Dude, I remember you packing and cussing all your books. You hate them, yet you love
Yeah,
them.
sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you don't continuously add to them, you don't feel like you actually have them anymore.
Let me see. Let me go to my Amazon and look at my order
Oh
history.
my god, dude.
Oh my God, I bet it's a nightmare in there. I don't even want
All
to
right, so the last thing I bought was an oil sprayer.
An
Okay,
oil
okay.
sprayer for what?
Yeah, to spritz oil on things without
On his-
having to like.
He bought a digital air fryer.
Yeah, because I bought an air fryer. So
How many times have you used that air fryer?
4.
Okay, well, I mean that's pretty. You got it pretty recently. If you keep using it continuously, then I think it's worth it.
I think dude, I made some baked potatoes in the air fryer. Those were good.
Yeah, well, that's different. So if you're gonna use
Like-
something continuously and over and over and have value from it, I don't think it's a waste of money.
I bought these swim trunks to go to
Pismo.
Pismo
Okay, well,
because I didn't have any swim trunks.
I mean, fair enough.
I bought the Blink security system, which I kind of wish I'd bought a different one because I didn't realize that I was gonna like have to pay them to store shit forever because they
Pretty
won't
much
accept any storage other
almost
than their
all of
own
them.
shit.
Yeah, almost all of them do, anyways. Though.
I got some Proactive that was for Chelsea. I got
Okay.
a luggage thing, Cool Life luggage that was also for the trip.
Well, if you needed it, I mean,
Hey, I got my American beard butter shit, which I like how it smells, but I don't really like how
All
it
right,
feels.
so
I don't think I would buy that one
here's
again.
the first one I question.
So this is the first one I wouldn't get again.
Well, that was a gift though.
Was it?
No, the other one below it. I was about to question that, but
This?
that's actually you got that for
Oh.
Chelsea's dad.
Yeah, this is like for somebody else. That's
so
like
that
a
doesn't
present
count.
for fucking somebody. This thing's fine. Whatever.
Oh,
It's like
whatever. A body. Okay.
It's like a
well,
spot. I mean, it's not.
What is it? What is it?
It's an inner need food grade silicone body brush shower cleansing scrub gentle exfoliating glove. It's not for me. It's a Chelsea thing.
All right. Well, I ain't
so
gonna,
she'd have to comment on that
that's
one.
different.
I ain't gonna question it.
Levor's sympathy wind chimes. Oh, that's because someone died. Okay.
Well, so far, at least your Amazon's not too bad.
So this, I tried to get a new water cooler, but they didn't deliver it to me, and that was a fucking whole goddamn thing where I tried to get a refund on that shit.
well, you got some shoes, but that
I
didn't
got
work
a
out.
pair of shoes. These I sent back, but that was like part of the Prime wardrobe program
Sure.
where they
so
like
you-
send you clothes to try on, and if you like them, you keep them. I ordered 3 pairs. I kept 1. So, some pants that I don't even fucking wear. When did I even get these pants?
Yeah, I don't know. Those
Huh?
are like pants you would buy.
They look like women's pants, so I'm assuming they're Chelsea's, but I ain't seen her wear them either, so I don't know what the fuck that is. Bolt socks? What?
Huh?
Whatever. What is this? Nancy Fit? No, that's like women's shit. A lot of this is Chelsea shit.
I
Weed
mean,
papers.
I ain't questioning that one.
Pure Biology hair growth stimulating shampoo.
TJ.
With biotin, keratin, natural DHT
shit, dude.
blockers,
Oh,
vitamins
TJ.
B plus E, and breakthrough
just-
anti-hair loss
just
complex
Get some Rogaine, dude.
for thinning damaged hair for men and women.
Just get Rogaine.
These were a terrible purchase. These fucking wireless earbuds, those things don't even stay in my ears. And Corn Pop ate them. So
When you're getting kind of old and you start to go bold, Rogaine. Dun, dun, dun.
I brought a fake princess tiara for Chelsea. I bought a second squatty potty for my other
Did
bathroom.
you actually use it?
Squatty potty?
Yeah.
If the shit gets intense, I do.
All right. Well, you're using it.
I bought Death in the Haymarket, which I haven't read that.
Okay.
Paul was like, read this book. So I bought it at least.
And TJ.
Maybe I'll absorb it through osmosis just from it being in my house.
Now this one I don't question at all.
The Outburst of Everett True that got messed up. I should probably buy it again because it got fucked by spilling a drink on it.
You know, I suspect though, TJ, this is not all of your purchases.
No,
mean-
this is just my Amazon purchases.
Your Amazon stuff doesn't seem
I
too
feel like
bad.
most of it there's like 3 or 4 things on there I regret, but most of it I'm still down with.
Sure.
So, whatever, man. Consumerism is great. People fucking shit on it because it's like, we shouldn't be like that. But like, we were descended from hunter-gatherers. Accruing stuff is like the greatest and most primal pleasure there is. So
I don't think so.
That's not, dude. Hunter-gatherers did not accrue so much shit that it was fucking insane for them to
that's
move
because they didn't
one place
have
to
a
the next.
fucking house. Once they got a house,
Because they
though,
didn't need a house.
They did. They just didn't have the
They
fucking
had
idea yet.
shelter. They built shelter, and then when the food moved, they moved with it.
Right. That's
Right.
annoying. Then
They
they figure out how to
accumulate shit.
keep
You
the
can't use
food in
hunter-gatherers
one
as a fucking.
Well, I'm
Dude, they
saying that's where
gathered
the
berries
primal,
to eat.
the
not
primal
fucking,
urge came from, though. Like
they
get
gathered
stuff.
food
get
in the
resources.
forest to survive, not fucking figurines and books you're never gonna read. You know what I mean?
Well, they didn't have
gather
books
that.
yet. I'm just saying, like, they fucking gathered shit, though. And you know what?
They gathered
made,
shit to eat.
You don't think that the leader of the tribe had the best shit? Like, you got the best
What
fucking
shit?
sharp rock,
Look, but TJ, I'm just saying,
I
like,
have
if
the
we just
best
looked around
spear.
fine, TJ.
I'm buried with the fucking coolest, like, fucking primitive ass jewelry and shit.
I don't
you
think
know?
anyone denies that people should have some possessions. I think you just have too many.
Nah, I don't have enough.
You don't have enough.
No,
See,
not even close. I need a bigger
So
house
what
so I can
what
fit
is it,
more stuff.
what is it
in
all going to do for you, though?
Be mine.
So it's simply the act of acquiring these things that you enjoy.
Acquiring and having.
So you just like to look at them.
No, I like to have them.
Well,
That's what I'm
TJ, you
talking
truly
about,
you
man.
truly
This
are a
is-
damn
this is some
capitalist, dude.
kinda- There's some kind of civilizational.
Some kind
human-
of monster.
Yeah, that's what it is, though. Now, TJ's just being
Aw.
honest about what a lot of people
Yeah.
feel. You know what I mean?
Right. That's the
No,
thing.
I understand. I mean, but it's
No,
also
this is not a unique trait to me. This
No,
is like
no.
many people.
dude, you're not
feel
even
this way.
dude. Our mom has literally been Paul has literally been selling. She sells stuff through a site called Poshmark, right?
Yeah.
There's this old woman who was basically a shopaholic who died like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
My mom is still selling her shit.
Yeah,
And I'm telling you, my mom has sold tens of thousands of dollars worth of shit. And I'm like, Mom, you're still selling this old bat shit? She's like, yeah. I'm like, how much more? She's like, oh, there's tons. Like, there's people who spend their life accumulating this shit. You know where it goes? You want to know the answer? Like, that's where it goes. You're not even, and you're nothing compared to her. What about a woman that spent hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars buying bullshit?
Chelsea's mom is a fucking hoarder. And Chelsea's not even allowed to like go in the house that she has. So we don't even know what the fuck's in there.
Oh my God, dude.
But one of these
it's probably
days,
just a nightmare.
one of these days, that's probably going to come down to like, you got to go up there and fucking look through this shit.
Is Chelsea an only child?
Yes.
Yep. So Chelsea didn't inherit it.
So one of these days, that hoarder, but my understanding is that she hoards like furniture and shit. So I'm thinking there might be some money in that shit.
It's all going to be shit, dude. It's all going to be in shit condition.
Dude,
Most of it is.
I tell you what, there's probably going to be some stuff in there, and you probably will. This is such a macabre thing to talk about somebody's parent dying, but I'm just letting you know.
I agree.
But
I've talked about it with Chelsea directly, and she's never been disturbed. I don't know if she'd be mad.
No,
that I'm
I'm just saying. I was just making a nod to it. We talk about whatever the fuck we want to here, but what I'm saying is like, it might make you some money in the end, but the fucking effort that you put into making that money is not going to be worth the outcome, dude.
You're probably right.
It's going to be hours and hours of digging through junk and hours of pursuing the possibility that something is worth something to find out it's junk, to find one or two things that sell for a few $100 or a couple grand or $3 or $4 grand or whatever it is.
Imagine all the work you're gonna have to do if you personally clean the house out. You're talking about getting dumpster after
But you know
dumpster
what, though?
delivered
You know what though?
to clear that shit out.
It's all stuff though. So there'll be kind of a pleasure in it, you know, because I love stuff.
You will have accumulated a lot of stuff.
But here's the thing: it won't be the stuff that you give a fuck about.
I mean,
that's
I don't
the
know.
difference.
You can enjoy
My
having
understanding-
though.
My understanding is that the shit that she gravitates toward as a hoarder is like stuff she thinks is going to be worth something. So maybe there's some stuff in there that's actually worth
You're gonna
something.
get like a million Beanie Babies or some
Dude,
shit.
that's
to you.
fucking
no.
her and every hoarder, dude.
No.
Every hoarder.
Well, she doesn't like. I'm just saying she's not like a garbage hoarder or like a food hoarder.
Well, you
or
don't-
any of
how
that
do you
weird
know?
Shit.
But you don't know.
You just
truly.
Well,
said you're not
she
allowed in your
wasn't-
house.
She wasn't before anyway.
See, that's the thing. Hoarding is a progressive fucking disorder, though. People
That's true.
start
So maybe
with
there's
their
like
inability to let go of shit that's not worth a whole lot, and then slowly but surely and it's all because of what you just said. They think it's going to be worth something. People start going like, "Oh, these newspapers and magazines someday are going to be worth something," and then they have a whole room filled with them. Oh yeah, these old clothes on this bulk clothing website.
I just
They're
hope
gonna be
there's
worth-
not
I
food
can put
hoarding,
something
'cause,
together
like,
with this.
There's like people who are just like, man, I'm gonna eat this one day, and it's just like it's like moldy and disgusting and green and stuff. Like, yeah, this is gonna be fine.
Oh my God, that was like dude, my ex-girlfriend Monica, her dad was like that.
Oh,
And she like took me on a tour of the house. Like he lived in a basement. Literally, like he had coupons. They're like 20 years old. It was like that coupon is still good. And he would go and he would literally go and argue with these stores. Like, no, they're like, so this coupon's from like the 90s. It's still good. The paper's good. Like meat's moldy. Cut around that moldy part.
Yeah.
Like there's people who are just out of their fucking minds with this shit. And it's
Wow.
like,
I mean, a lot of people, like, I don't know, older people I've seen people that are like that. And a lot of times it comes from growing up adjacent to genuine fucking hunger and famine and
that
shit.
makes sense.
At least in the
I'm
people
sure-
that I've seen that are like that. But
I'm sure that was the case for him. He was a piece of shit as a person though. So
Sure.
overall, I don't really
know,
feel much
another-
sympathy for him.
You know, another thing that the worst one to me is like pet hoarders.
Oh God, that's where Manson came from.
Really, he came from like a pet hoarder. place?
Yeah, when we got Manson at the pound, he'd been there a long time. Just 'cause he was a black cat, which I don't get
Yeah,
at
people
all.
are superstitious.
But he was
whatever.
like, well, we asked like, what's one of the friendliest, nicest cats here that's been there a while? They're like, I forgot what this fucking bullshit name was. Like, it's this one. It was a black cat. And I'm like, well, what happened? And they're like, oh, well, he was at some hoarder house with a bunch of other cats and stuff. And he had like an eye infection and all that. And it was like, they told us, I think it was like 30 cats there or something and a bunch of dogs. And like, they had to go basically like arrest this person and take all the animals. So he ended up in the pound and just ended up with us. But it was a lot of that. Like, we asked him, how common is it? Taylor and Chelsea too have volunteered the Humane Society around here, and it's super common for them to be like, oh, well, there's a person that's hoarding, they have 50 dogs and 50 cats, and we need people just to help. And people have to literally spend, these rescue organizations have to spend like 2 or 3 days trying to find all the animals, and oftentimes they find like a bunch of cat corpses and dog corpses.
Oh,
Just,
yeah.
Well, that's what I
hastily
remember. is,
buried or just left to rot
I
under
remember
furniture.
I was watching one of those shows about
Just really sad.
like this pet hoarder chick, and she's like, "Where's Mr. Fluffers?" And there's like 20,000 cats in this fucking place, and she's like trying to find this one specific cat, and they finally find it just like dead under the fucking mattress.
It's just disgusting and sad.
It's just like dead under there, fucking flies on it and shit. I'm like, ugh.
It's
No.
because you can't really provide a home for the
No.
many animals, especially like the only way you can do that truly as a private citizen is if you're rich. Like Jon Stewart, for example, runs like an animal rescue sanctuary thing. Too.
Right, sure. I mean,
But he's a fucking millionaire.
no,
and,
I mean,
and he
I
can,
get that.
and I guarantee it's run great. But that's the difference. Like if you're just like, I have a double wide or whatever, and I want to put a bunch of fucking animals in it, like bad idea. Even if you have a normal house, you want to put a bunch of animals in it, bad idea. I have a bunch of animals, and I'll tell you what, I would not want any more, and I would not be able to take care of anymore, because if you take care of them properly, vet bills are huge. If you leave town, you have to make sure they're taken care of. You can't just be like, well, they'll be fine, drop a fucking a bone every now and then or something, or it's like it doesn't fucking work. It's a lot of responsibility. You can't own 30 cats unless that's your life. Like there's people that do it, but you have to have a person full time whose job is just to take care of these animals, and they're usually trying to also hustle and get people to also like adopt them or whatever. But a lot of times it's just a horrible fucking situation, and just leads to a lot of misery and suffering for these animals. Where it's like, no, that's not you. It's sad because it's born out of a true desire to help, but you end up hurting so many other of these animals that it's not worth it.
Abolish humanity.
Yeah,
Abolish humanity.
I often have that thought as well, but there's nothing I can do on that one.
Too fucking stupid to live. Too rare to die.
Let me tell you something about this Snopes thing you're looking at here.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard about the legal battle Snopes has been in for a long time?
No, what is it?
Basically, they made a deal with another company years ago that's trying to like get them like shut down and they try to take over like Snopes.
Mhm.
So I'm not surprised to see like, oh, look, Snopes is bad. Go to Snopes' website.
All right.
And it'll basically they have a thing that's like they've been in this long protracted legal battle. So I'm kind of suspicious of any of these stories. I'm not saying that BuzzFeed's wrong in their reporting. I'm just saying that it is suspicious that they've had this long public legal battle, and it's like, oh, they've made a bunch of shit up. Maybe they did.
Well, it's saying that the guy who co-founded Snopes has like plagiarized a shit ton of articles and just like slightly rewritten them for their site.
I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if that was true.
Blah 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 blah. Snopes VP of editorial managing. Blah 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 blah. Blah. Our internal research so far has found a total of 54 stories Mickelson published that use appropriated material, including all of those stories BuzzFeed shared with us.
Well, I mean, that what should happen in that case, if they can prove it, is that they should have to. Okay, he admits to it. Said Mickelson, there's no excuse for my serious lapse in judgment. I'm sorry. Okay, so it's not even questionable.
Gotcha.
Well, I mean, hey, if he admits to it.
Wait a minute, though. Wait a minute. Were these articles that he fudged used as provenance for fucking Snopes articles?
That's a good question.
Because that
or did he just plagiarize the information?
It says he plagiarized the news. So he did this a bunch of times, apologized for it. Did he fucking use those fucking fake articles as provenance to push narratives on Snopes and shit? Like, how deep does this rabbit hole go?
But it says between 2015 and 2019, Mickelson regularly plagiarized reporting from other news outlets in an effort, he said, to scoop up traffic. So basically, he just stole news stories.
Right. I mean, like he didn't necessarily like fake the news, but he fucking just like stole articles from people. So here's like an example. This is from Snopes. Muhammad Ali, the silver-tongued boxer and civil rights champion who famously proclaimed himself the greatest and then spent a lifetime living up to the billing, is dead.
Okay, so he just didn't want to pay actual
Muhammad Ali,
journalists.
the silver-tongued boxer and civil rights champion who famously proclaimed himself the greatest.
Basically, he was stealing the work of other journalists and passing off his news on his site. Well, yes, that's wrong. Those people deserve to be paid for their work. And I mean, and he just needs to hire, or that company that runs Snopes needs to hire people to do that. More than likely born out of the fact that Snopes has been engaged in legal battles for a while. But I mean, still doesn't make it right to, they can license articles and there's other things they can do.
Yeah, or you can even just directly quote, like, according to these people, blah, 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 you know?
Yeah,
Snopes
you should-
is a
you should-
fucking CIA op anyway. Let's be real about
CIA op.
this. They always have been.
I wouldn't be,
look, dude.
I-
Think
I wouldn't
about
be
the
surprised by anything.
catbird. Think about the catbird seat that Snopes sits in. Oh, yeah, this might be true. No. This might be true. Wait a minute. There's a Snopes article, so I win. And it's just like they've established themselves as the ultimate, like, we're the place to go. Meanwhile, their fucking whole writing staff is filled with plagiarizing fuckwits that just steal from other people just wholesale.
I mean, that hurts
No,
your
fuck
credibility
Snopes,
so
dude.
much.
I don't believe a fucking thing, dude. You show me a Snopes article, I automatically believe the opposite, dude.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but no, I agree with you. That the credibility of an organization is only
Like-
as good as the actions of the people that run it, right? And if the fact that he was stealing for people for 4 years, I mean, that does give you pause. Like, what else are they lying about? What else not telling
Bill
the truth
Lee
about?
did sanction quarantine caps for the unvaccinated.
Yeah, he did. He probably fucking did, and these motherfuckers made
they-
excuses for him. Look at what they're doing.
Well, this is obviously a
Do
fucking
Pez
lie.
dispensers automatically remove wrappers?
Come on.
Says it's false. Obviously true.
Oh no,
No,
it's
that's
true.
true. Pez dispensers
let's
can
hit it.
fucking automatically remove their wrappers.
Oof.
Terrible,
See.
terrible
See?
news.
Up, right up. That's gone.
No, Pete, that's a jump cut. He edited it out.
No.
Yes, he did.
No. No
Oh,
jump.
oh,
no.
jump cut.
Didn't
Oh
see-
wow.
I didn't see a jump
These
cut.
people are so dumb on
I didn't see
fucking
no
TikTok.
fucking jump
They
cut,
don't
bro.
see the clear jump
No
cut.
jump cut, bruh.
There is a jump cut.
It automatically
Dude,
They
removes the
just don't
wrapper.
want
fucking
people to
people-
know. They don't want people to know that Pez
You're
dispensers do this
Dude,
interesting
it's so
life
Suppressing
hack.
the truth.
It's so clear.
Quit suppressing the truth, Scotty.
Yeah. People are just so fucking dumb. You can just fool them so easily. Oh, here's a hack. Here's a fucking hack. How you can get this off. It's like so these
See what's
dumb
this?
kids can try it.
Another true claim. What's this? Patrick King of Alberta, Canada, won his court case, thus forcing the government to drop COVID-19 restrictions and admit the virus is a hoax.
True.
Truth.
Happened.
Unvarnished fucking truth, my friends.
Whatever.
Yeah, apparently this dude, they're fucking whatever, plagiarizing shit. Who gives a fuck? Fucking
I do.
pieces of shit.
I
They're
do when you're
plagiarist
talking
people.
about this monolithic organization where everybody goes for the quote unquote truth on a bunch of fucking possible shit. Like, how do you know for a fact that Pez dispensers don't unload themselves? Have you ever tried it?
I don't know. I've tried it. And you know what? I saw that they did.
You're a
So-
liar. You didn't
Really?
document that try. So I
Nope,
call
this
you
is
a
a
liar.
lie.
Oh, so you're saying, TJ, that's how it works, right?
Randomizer, Scotty?
TJ, no, I'm asking you a question. So you're saying that's how you can do that with a Pez dispenser, correct? I'm going to buy you a Pez dispenser
Go get
and
it.
some Pez.
Go get it.
Well, I'm not going to do it right this minute, but I'm going to
Go,
bring it next time.
I see.
I'm gonna bring
That's
it-
convenient.
No,
I'll do it, just not right
I'm
now. Later. Some future.
so you want me to drop what I'm doing right now and go get it?
Go get
Oh,
that
fuck
fucking
you,
Pez dispenser.
TJ.
Well, then obviously you don't fucking have any faith.
Yeah, I'm
in
going to
your
be bringing
claim
it to you soon, and let's see what you say then.
and your ridiculous claim. that
Let's
the
see
Pez
what you
dispenser
say
won't do that
then.
shit.
Let's
Yeah.
see what you say then.
Okay, we will see what I say. then.
Obviously, you should be happy, TJ, to prove the fact that your Pez dispenser will remove the wrapper for you.
Yeah, it's gonna do it.
Okay,
No problem.
no problem.
But you're never gonna bring it because you know it's true.
I'm going to be bringing it.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know.
I'm
man.
going to bring it.
You don't know, bro. Piece of shit, bro. Piece of shit, bro. What's this shit? Are they? No. Okay, who cares then?
I mean, a lot of this shit's just demonstrably fucking false. Like, you wouldn't even really need a fact checker.
You'd think.
Like, is this person getting divorced? Are you getting divorced? No. I'm not, TJ. I'm not going to be getting divorced.
Did you guys hear about this life hack I saw on TikTok?
What is
What?
it? What do you do?
You
How's
take
it
like
work?
a wad of toilet paper,
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
you stuff it up your ass before you
Okay.
take a shit.
Before you take a
Fuck,
shit.
okay.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And then the shit passes by the toilet paper, and then the toilet paper wipes your ass as it comes out after the shit.
Whoa.
What?
Really?
Are you serious? Does it work with wipes too?
No. It has to be just dry toilet paper. But once you get it up in there, man, you don't even have to wipe your ass.
Wow. Cool.
Damn. All right. Well, I'm gonna go
What
try
if what if the turd like pushes the paper out?
It doesn't. It doesn't. There's
No?
something about the way that the end of your colon is shaped that lets the toilet paper. It's like actually naturally designed for that. That's how toilet paper was used back in like the 1800s, and we just been doing it wrong.
Wow.
Dude, I can't believe that shit. That's crazy.
When are we gonna switch to the fucking three
I mean,
seashells?
when
That's
is
what I wanna know.
when is? Well, come on, TJ. I mean, do we really even need to switch to the 3 seashells if
I
we
feel
have?
like we do. Yeah.
How does it even work though? How does it even work? No one knows. So you don't even fucking know the answer to that, TJ. You don't know how it works. There's no, and it's not gonna fucking work. It's not gonna fucking work, TJ. Use a bidet.
Scotty,
Just use a fucking bidet.
in the future, we're all gonna use the 3 seashells, dude.
It's just lazy writing, dude. It was just lazy fucking writing. Like, oh, in the future, people use seashells or something.
Dude, the 3
Dude.
seashells.
The 3 seashells could work.
Yeah, look at it. Do you even know? Do you even seashell, brah?
No,
Brah, do you even seashell, brah?
I blast my butthole with water, dude.
What are you stupid? Blast your butthole. Just use the 3 seashells, Scotty. Are you an idiot?
You still have to come into contact with
You
your
have
hand and
3
shit.
seashells here, Scotty. Wipe your ass with them.
It's just not necessary. Why would humanity go this route?
Because it's the most, dude, it's the most brilliant and efficient way to wipe your ass.
It's not
dude.
though. You have to use 3 different items to wipe your ass.
Check it out, dude. Look. There they are. It's beautiful. 3 seashells. They're there, right there, lined up in a row. You get in there, you use the 3 seashells, you get out, bro.
How do you sanitize them?
Do you think the 3 seashells come in direct contact with shit?
Yes.
You're thinking so fucking 3-dimensionally, Scotty. You need to think in fucking 7 dimensions to understand how to use the 3 seashells. That's the problem here. You're just too. You're
Then
too much of a.
explain it. Then explain it to me right now. TJ.
I mean, it
I
can't
think
be
that there's something
expressed with,
underneath,
like
like, if you
normal
actually look-
fucking human language, dude.
If you look at the picture, I think there's
Yeah.
something underneath the 3 seashells, bro.
Is there?
Yeah, like it's like probably a bidet type thing under there.
all right, TJ. So when are you switching? It's up in your
I-
bathroom and you have wipes.
I already used the 3 seashells, bro. Look
Okay, where are they at?
at this. Here you go. See? There's 3 seashells right there. Look at that.
That's a Google image from an Etsy store.
It's beautiful. That's from the movie.
That's a art print from a movie store or a
That's
Etsy
fine.
store.
It's there, Scotty. Look. Look, Scotty.
Then why don't you go ahead and get them?
The 3 seashells are beautiful, Scotty.
Go ahead and buy them. Yeah,
The 3 look,
I
this
agree
guy
with
has
you.
it.
I
3
agree with
seashells.
you.
The 3 seashells are love. The 3 seashells are life, Scotty.
Okay, so where are yours?
It does look like a number of people have the 3 seashells.
Yeah, because people fucking smart people know how to use them.
Okay.
Stupid idiot smooth brains like Scotty are just like, duh.
Well, you're obviously have to include yourself in that smooth brain
How you
category.
gonna do it?
Where are your
Oh, no.
seashells? Like, okay, you know what? Go
You
get
think I'll
them.
let you use my
Go
fucking
get
3
them then.
seashells? Why would I even keep them out for you? I keep them in
Well,
my
that's
personal
fine.
bathroom.
Well, I understand that, so go get them to show them off to everybody. Go get them right now, TJ. What's stopping you?
Wait, because
No
they
man
stay in the
has the
bathroom,
right
Scotty.
To see another man's 3
Yeah,
seashells.
they stay in the bathroom where they belong. I don't have to get my seashells to prove.
All
to
right,
you
then
I
go
got
take a
seashells.
picture and bring it back and show us.
No 3
you know,
seashell can be photographed, for it
I
is
keep
the
them
whole
in
of
a.
the law.
I keep them in a fucking special place, Scotty. You know, I keep them in a little drawer, so you can't just photograph them.
A low light
they're not,
environment is where they are.
right? And you know, they're like honestly,
Why would you keep
like,
them in a drawer, not in the bathroom? Because it shows in
it's
Demolition
a
Man.
drawer right next to the fucking toilet.
Then so you have easy access to them.
Yeah.
Then if you do, then you can
All
easily
right.
take
You
a
know,
picture.
if you want a picture, I'll go get it. You.
Yeah,
fucking
thank
picture,
you.
So no problem.
Fucking finally, dude. That's all I've been asking for. Like, you're gonna criticize me for not using it myself. Bring on the seashells, TJ.
I mean, it would be really unsanitary to bring the seashells out of the bathroom.
You know what? I'm willing to take that risk, Paul. I'm willing to sanitize whatever. I'm willing to wear
I
gloves.
mean, it could poison the whole neighborhood, Scotty. Are you willing to take that risk?
I am.
The 3 seashells must never leave the bathroom. I mean, that's the rule.
Did they say that in Demolition Man?
It's like, no. The 3 seashells users know it, though.
How do they know it though?
We were told. It's on the package.
told
when you get
them?
your seashells installed.
Where do you get them from?
3 Seashells Inc.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And where did you buy yours?
Amazon.
Amazon. So I can go on Amazon right now and buy
I don't know if
3
they still have them. I mean, they're a pretty hot item, Scotty. Everybody's moving
They're
over to
not
the
stock.
seashells, you know?
Yeah, the seashell shortage.
Yeah, I was an
All right,
early
TJ.
adopter.
All right, TJ. So where's that?
So
Can I have an explanation of what
Chelsea
happened?
was actually taking a shit.
Oh, so
And,
she's using the seashells then.
She's actually using them right now, so I can't get a picture at this
All
very
right, well,
moment.
I mean, fair enough. So next episode, though, we'll have plenty of time between now and then.
oh
So-
yeah, of course, no problem, no problem, bro,
Yeah, that's gonna be tomorrow, TJ. So no issue, right?
no problem. They'll be here.
I look forward to seeing the seashells, TJ.
Yeah, I'll take a picture in between then now and then. You know, no problem, bro. No problem, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Picture
and
of
you
the
need to
three
be
seashells.
and you need to be present in the picture, TJ, holding the
I don't give a
seashells.
fuck. Yeah, no problem.
Maggie said, "I want you to try to take someone else's seashells and claim them as your own."
No, I won't do that.
You wouldn't do that,
No.
really?
Ah.
You're,
No, no.
not to me, a TJ. I never lie.
I'm a trustworthy.
That's why they call me honest to TJ.
honest. The TJ never lied to you.
Well, since you never lie, honest TJ, can you answer a question for me?
Okay.
Is that a grease trap?
Okay. Yeah, I would say that's a fucking grease trap.
All right.
See y'all later.